Alright, Escape Punk again. This is what I was talking about to my alliance. I made a little Excel spreadsheet so I can kind of compare. It's kind of hard to do when you're going through the game. But on this top part, I have the troops broken down. So this is in full unit, their base stats, kind of put everything in there. The red just highlights some significant things such as the cooldown. As you can see, the war bikes have a 1 second cooldown. So you can do twice as much as the 2 second cooldown. Same thing with the gunner 1.5. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you're looking at attack. So if you look up here, the war bike. So up here, they're broken down by per unit. I have the units here just for reference, but this is just their stats per unit. So right now, let's see, I have them organized by attack. So the highest attack per unit is the shield generator, cannon, laser cannon, then your sniper, and so on. And then one thing I want to point out, so the war bike, the attack is 73.6, but like I said, the cooldown is 1 second. So for the attack to be similar to the shield generator, which probably has the same with 2, everything down here is a 2 second cooldown. So the war bike actually does twice that much damage in those 2 seconds compared to the highest attack of a shield generator, 127. So it's doing 147.2 damage for every time that shield generator fires. So it actually does more damage. The defense doesn't matter, obviously. The defense is higher. But as you see, the war bike right there becomes a runner. Also over here I have some things. So the biggest ones I highlight in red. So on the war bike, there's a 36% attack speed increase for 10 seconds. So that adds to that even more. So 30, you got 30, what was it, 36% increase. So what, 10% is 7, so an extra 25, 26 on top of that for the first 10 seconds. So that's 100 almost, and then 200 damage in the first 10 seconds for every time it fires compared to the shield generator. So these things you just kind of pay attention to. Another thing put on here, 35% chance to reflect the damage. That's on your armored soldier. So that's a big thing. 20% if you got a big monster or something you're attacking, it's going to reflect 20% of that damage, and it's over a third of a chance of that back at the opponent. And I think that's a mid-range, so that's kind of cool. Kind of will last through the battle. And then I think, yeah, on the tanks, 31% chance to block half the damage. So that's actually pretty good too. Those guys are in your front. They take a lot of damage. So if you have them up there, they can actually just go ahead and block half that damage. You have a third of a chance on that. This is a lot to kind of look at. I have a hard time staring at it sometimes. But I think on the bottom, I have them sorted by cooldown, and on top, I have them sorted by attack. So you can kind of look through this video. Obviously, these stats change depending on the level, but this just gives you a base idea when you're setting up troops of what to expect and how to arrange them. Hopefully this helps a little bit.